Look at the smoke grenades, brother.
Bros to fill spaces naturally.
That's crazy. The shit frog, but through and through. But dude, I can't get into the limited test. What do you mean? You think CS:GO is gonna? You think Counter-Strike is gonna give me fucking access to their limited test? Like, you're out of your mind, I think. How do I gain access? Players are selected based on a number of factors deemed important by Counter-Strike 2 development team, including but not limited to recent playtime on Valve official servers, trust factor, and Steam account standing. Yeah, I have Steam account standing, but I don't have enough recent playtime. I would literally need to. I would need to use my like streamer clout basically to be able to get into it, and that's pretty much it. How do I know if I've been selected for the Counter-Strike 2 limited taste? I mean, a limited taste test. I made a bunch of jokes about it earlier, but I don't think I deserve it, really. Like, there are people who've been playing this game for fucking, almost hundreds of years. So yeah, this was a joke. I said, I think I speak for all players when I say I represent them and their interests perfectly with my play style, as I am garbage. Would be a huge benefit to the test, in my opinion. Why are people so excited for a graphics update? You fool. You think this is a mere graphics update? Are you out of your fucking mind? This genuinely changes the dynamics of a fucking solidified game that has been around for so goddamn long. Perhaps the greatest game of all time. Greatest shooter of all time. What do you mean? Look at the smoke grenades, brother. Like, even I understand that, and I am not a gamer. I am not a capital G gamer by any means, but look.
With over 20 years of history, maps are a fundamental pillar of Counter-Strike.
This is the wrong video. Fuck. But it's still cool. Let's watch this, and then I'll show you the other one.
Maps are getting a new look. But don't worry. You can still bring along your countless hours honing strategies and exploring every corner and crevice. We took 3 approaches to improving maps while retaining their rich legacy. First, there are touchstone maps. Classic maps with solid foundations that players can use to evaluate gameplay changes from CS:GO to Counter-Strike 2. These have improvements to lighting and
Guys, it seems like the gritty realism is still there, okay? Thank God, because I was scared, because I thought they were going to turn it into Valorant, the anime game. You know what I mean? I thought they were going to turn it into the baby game. I thought they were going to turn it into the anime game. I thought that they were going to do the most fucked up thing,
Character read, but otherwise haven't been changed.
Yeah, responsive smokes is what we're going to watch after this.
Next, we have upgrades. These are maps that use new Source 2 lighting, including a physically buttons to lighting and character read, but otherwise haven't been changed. Next, we have upgrades.
Balance is profoundly important in these games, and the thing is, part of the reason why I have not played Counter-Strike, part of the reason why I don't really play Counter-Strike is because it's been around for 20 fucking years. So dudes literally know the exact coordinates to place your fucking crosshair for the most effective headshot. Okay? I can't, there's no way to do that. But that speaks to the fucking importance of not rocking the boat. Do you understand? Because if you change the dynamics even a little bit, okay? If you change the dynamics even a little bit, all of a sudden, this fan base is going to go bananas mode. They're going to fucking start mail bombing Valve's offices, you know what I mean? Steam. They're going to start going bananas mode on Gaben. Anyway, so I think Valve would want to test around low skill and experience queues too. I mean, maybe. Homies will be playing CS for 10 years and are able to calculate the trajectory of their frag grenade to hit this A site bomb plant based on the location of the North Star. Yeah, pretty much. You ever got a vac? No, dude. Are you crazy? I don't even play enough to get a vac ban. That'd be so funny. Imagine. Yeah, dude. Because I was too good. I was fucking flicking so hard, the machine thought I was hacking.
These are maps that use new Source 2 lighting, including a physically based rendering system that produces realistic materials, lighting, and reflections. And finally, overhauls. The oldest maps have been fully rebuilt from the ground up, leveraging all of the Source 2 tools and rendering features. These tools will be available for community map makers to make it easier to build, experiment, and iterate. With upgrades to lighting, player read, and materials in Counter-Strike 2, even the familiar will feel brand new.
So, I hope people understand that the changes are pretty dramatic. Like, I hope that people understand that like any minor change in a game like this is going to be considered like massive, right? Game's officially dropped. I definitely don't have access to it, obviously, but I do think it's interesting. Like, I'm fascinated by it, and I will play it when it comes out. I would love to get access to it. Doubt that they would do it for me. I don't even think I deserve access to it though. So, you know, that is my take on it.
Counter-Strike Match. Information can mean the difference between success or failure.
This is the coolest thing I've seen so far though.
A cornerstone of team tactics. With Counter-Strike 2's new game engine, we've evolved smokes and made them dynamic.
This is actually huge.
Now create volumetric 3D objects that live in the world. Now, not only do all players see the same smoke regardless of position, but the smoke can interact with the environment in interesting ways. It reacts to lighting, grows to fill spaces naturally.
That's crazy.
The shape of the smoke cloud can be pushed and carved by bullets and grenades.
That is crazy.
Smoke grenades provide even more tactical opportunities. They're just going to look and play better.
Like, if you never play video games, like, it's hard to describe it, because I know, like, at this part of the day, I have, like, mostly a news audience, but maybe because Counter-Strike is so iconic that, like, even you guys can understand it. But I mean, this is like a legitimately new mechanic that is profoundly important in the way that this game is played, because the tactics that people have honed over the course of 20 fucking years is going to have to change a little bit. You know what I mean? Not even a little bit, a lot, actually. It's huge. Huge. So for people saying like, oh, I don't get it, like, it just seems like they just improved the graphics or the physics a little bit and added new smokes. Yeah, that minor difference is major when it's a 20-year game and every part of it has been like, every part of it has basically been perfected. Anyway, we got the responsive smokes we talked about already. You got moving beyond the tick rate. What you see is what you get. Tick rate no longer matters for moving, shooting, or throwing. Sub-tick updates are at the heart of Counter-Strike 2. Previously, the server only evaluated the world in discrete time intervals called ticks. Thanks to Counter-Strike 2's sub-tick update architecture, servers know the exact instant the motion starts, a shot is fired, or a nade is thrown. As a result, regardless of the tick rate, your moving and shooting will be equally responsive, and your grenades will always land the same way.
Counter-Strike is known for its visceral and satisfying gunplay.
I don't know if that's what Counter-Strike is known for. I mean, I feel like it's known for something different.
Now, firing a weapon looks pretty simple. You click
Racism.
your mouse, your character shoots, your target takes damage. But there's a lot more happening behind the scenes. In previous versions of Counter-Strike, the game only evaluated moving and shooting in discrete time intervals, or ticks, and time between those ticks didn't exist. For the most part, the experience was seamless. But sometimes those milliseconds between click and tick could be the difference between landing or missing your shot. That's why with Counter-Strike 2, we're introducing sub-tick updates. Now the tick rate no longer matters for moving and shooting, so the server will know the exact moment you fired your shot, jumped your jump,
This is what CS is known for.
Mad Albania, qërshon motres.
Shut the fuck up, Serbian bitch, I
Qërshon
fuck your
familja,
mother.
qërshon
Ta qifsha nonën, je bet di materi. Fucking bitch, I fuck your mother, Serbian trash.
Albania name.
Why you keep talking? You're Serbian trash. Your mom is a bitch, your sister's a bitch, I fuck them all.
Purple mother on my cock. Shut up, please. Purple, your mother is goat,
Why
Albania?
you keep talking?
In Albania, eh? Oh my god, bro, a football player.
And you keep talking.
And your mother is a goat.
Like typical Serbian, always talking.
Stop stick, doggy.
I burn your family.
Doggy, doggy.
I beat your mom.
You sell your wife goat to buy that knife, yes? You sell your little brother Muhammad for 10 euros. You
No,
sell all
no,
of
no,
your
no.
family for that knife.
I
Goat and
fuck
now
your
your
sister,
family.
fucking Serbian bitch.
It's a very quick game.
It's just funny because they're all Turkish. Anyway, let's continue. I said what I said.
Or peaked your peak, and the server will calculate your precise actions between ticks. So what you see is what you get.
How many hours do you play in CS:GO? Not a lot, not at all actually. So yeah, that's one of the updates. Wait, how the fuck do I? Okay, I close this. What you see is what you get. Leveling up the world. We watched already. Cleaner, brighter, better. Upgraded the maps, touchstone maps, classic maps with solid foundations that players can use to evaluate gameplay changes from CS:GO to Counter-Strike 2. I mean, it's very cool. Like, I think it's super cool. Your items in a whole new light. Bring your entire CS:GO inventory with you to Counter-Strike 2. Not only will you benefit from every item you collected over the years, yeah, of course they have to put the items in a new light too, because this is the moneymaker, Gaben. It's like, come on, keep buying those crates, baby. Speaking of which, I do have a bunch of crates, which maybe I'll... Damn, look at the blood splatter. What the fuck? Environmental effects, UI enhancements, accurate audio, reworked, rebalanced, and reverbed. I'm sure this will piss people off. It's basically, you know, whatever. If people have enough confidence in Valve to be able to do this or not. Yes, my CS:GO stats are less than 10 hours streamed overall throughout my entire career on this broadcast. Yeah, I played it a little bit in 2019, and I played it for 1 hour in 2023.